Happy Sunday fun day. It's a sunny day here in sunny South Florida, so wherever you are, we hope that you are having a fabulous day and the weather is wonderful. But I understand that in parts of the country, it's a little chilly. So we're hoping that our Sunday fun day with our southern sun here in South Florida is going to just warm you up. So we're going to send you some warm, good vibes from the SarahSpiritual Vibe Tribe here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in West Palm Beach. If you are local to us here in West Palm Beach, we would love to see you visit us at the center. We are here on Tuesdays through Saturdays all day, and we do personal sessions here. We have our classes, we have books, we have crystals, we have spiritual products, we have incense burners. Oh, we have fairies. Oh, what else do we have? Candles. Let's not forget our beautiful candles. And we have everything that you need in the line of herbs and oils so that you can manifest your desires. And guys, if there was ever a time to manifest your desires, this is the week. Are you ready? Are you ready to get on the train to your destiny? All aboard! Let's go. Clang, clang, clang went the trolley because we are off and running because the train is at the station right now. The way the energy is poised, everything is ramping up. It's a new year. It's a new energy. And we know as we look forward into the 2019 year that there are a lot of happenings that will be occurring around the world. I was going to say we've got happenings happening, but as we move the energy around the planet, and everything starts to shift with these eclipses that we've got coming and all of the lineup of the planets and their positioning, we know that we've got a lot of universal support and we've got a lot of angelic realm energy around us, and the fairy realm is with us as well. So what does all that mean? Well, it means that in this moment, at this time, everything is all systems go. But wait. No, I said go, but I say wait. Stop, go, stop, go. Don't go until you know. What? Don't go until you know. You've got to know where is it you want to go. Because the universe is poised to catapult you to exactly where you want to go. But we know that you have to be specific in this understanding. And a lot of you, well, phew, you came through a lot of ruckus in 2018. Some of you went through what we called a funky kind of year. 2018 was not the year for the faint, the meek, and the mild at heart. You really had to roll up your sleeves and do some work. How many of you here online were doing some really tough work? Maybe you had to let things go. Maybe things weren't working for you. Maybe relationships were falling apart. Maybe you were just kind of getting your training wheels on in a new relationship and you kind of hit a bump and you fell off the bicycle and you're thinking, I don't know if I'm up for relationships, or I don't know if I'm up for this new job or career that I'm beginning. Or maybe you started career school, so you were changing your career and you're getting ready to move in a direction that's different from where you had been for a period of time. Because a lot of you are feeling the need to break free from the past 17 years. So unless you're only 17 years old, you really are ready for a change. But what does the change look like to you? What does it feel like? Well, today we begin our date with destiny. We're going to do a date with destiny, and this is part of a series that we're going to do for the next few weeks so that you can be in the right place at the right time for all of the great happenings. You know, when I was in show business, it was interesting how people would say, you've got to know someone who can get you into the business. And well, that wasn't an easy thing because you had to pass through quite a few tests and you would have to go through these auditions. They used to call them cattle calls back then. And you would have to line up, kind of like what you see them doing for The Voice or American Idol. Well, back in the day, that's what it was like, just trying to get into an audition for an off-Broadway show or maybe for a commercial. It wasn't quite as organized either. So we would have to line up and wait our turn, and then if you passed through one series, they would call you back for a second audition, and then things got really tough, right? Well, I remember that in life, you never get where you want to go until you show up and do it anyhow. No matter what the obstacles are, You've got to show up and do it anyhow. And so I used to show up at all these auditions and get parts, and I would go to Third Avenue and go to different clubs and do stand-up comedy and do my nightclub act, and I would perform. And in the energy of the performance, a lot of it was very interactive with the audience, kind of like what we get to do here on Facebook or what we do on the radio show. So I love that personal interaction. And we would get paid at the end of the night based on a take at the door. So of course you tried to get as many people to attend the event. And if you only had 3 people in the audience on a particular night, the show must go on. Well, I remember I was walking on 42nd Street. No, I wasn't a streetwalker, but I was walking on 42nd Street, and I was walking down the street and I met this man who started to talk to me. It turned out that he was a famous television show host. He hosted a late night show on Channel 9 in New York City, and his name was Joe Franklin. And he started to talk to me, and he said, "Oh, what are you doing here on the street? Did you just come from an audition?" I must have had that "I just came from an audition" energy a look. And I began to talk to him, and he said, "Come on up to my office." And in my mind, I'm thinking, I don't really know who this guy is. I wasn't someone who followed his show. And he really didn't explain much about his show or who he was. He just kind of led me to believe that he was someone I wanted to talk to. So I went up many stairs up into this little office up in the corner somewhere of a building. And he had, well, for those of us who can have OCD at times, it was the messiest office I've ever seen. I was like, what is this mess? And he had piles of pictures and papers and so much of people's memorabilia and many things that were, well, in tune with his business and his connections with people. So as he was in that energy of talking to people and gathering information from different people, he collected something. So he had something from everyone who was ever in his office. And he said, "Look, that's Barbara Streisand's memorabilia. Look, there's her signature. She sat exactly in the same chair that you're sitting in now." And he began to show me all the different people that were famous that he had helped. And when I tell you he had helped a lot of people, so many people had passed through his office. And as I sat there in this kind of awe, he said to me, he asked me what my talent was and what I was doing, and he asked me if I had pictures, and I showed him my pictures, and he basically connected me with a lot of important people so that I would have the right introductions. So imagine I'm walking on 42nd Street, and for those of you who have ever walked the streets of New York, it's a busy street. And I'm walking, and I just happen to catch eyes with a man who begins a conversation. The conversation leads to something of interest on both our parts. I go and sit with him in his office for a while, and then he essentially becomes a mentor of mine and begins to introduce me to many people in New York. He was responsible for a lot of my singing gigs. He was responsible for some work I did in Aruba. He was responsible for connecting me to some of the clubs in New York and some of my stand-up routines. So he really assisted me on this journey. And it's about being at the right place at the right time. But how do you get to the right place at the right time? Whether you want to meet a mate, whether you want to attract money or a different career, how do you end up at the right place at the right time? How do you help the stars to align? Or are the stars aligning and that's why you're at the right place at the right time? What comes first, right? Well, when you create what you want in your mind, when you focus on what you want in your being, then that energy is being transmitted. So imagine busy, crowded streets of New York. Can't even imagine how many people were walking alongside me at that moment. And my energy is sending off a signal that says, I just came from an audition, I'm feeling kind of good, I've got that pick-me kind of attitude, that look that makes you want to say, I want that girl in my show. And someone picks up on the energetic signal and turns and looks me in the eye, and I look him in the eye. And then the conversation begins and goes from there. So you as an energetic being are sending out continual signals to the universe at all times. And then that is either enhanced by planetary movements, enhanced by other actions that you're taking, enhanced by some of the spiritual work that you're doing, or it's thwarted and slowed down by maybe planets not being lined up. Maybe it's slowed down and thwarted by other people in your energetic circle that are not, well, they're in resistance to what you're attempting to accomplish. And you're choosing to share your energy with them, and they're bleeding out your energy. And you're not able to sustain the vision of what you want because you've got too many people chattering and hooking into the mind, which is moving 1,000,000 miles a minute, and you can't quite grasp what it is you want to do. So you're having this false start, stop, go, start, stop, go, stop, go, and you don't know whether you're coming or going at one point. So when you're in that energy of feeling disrupted and out of sorts, then that signal that you send out, even though the universe knows what you want, and you know what you want, that signal is kind of like dim and weak, and it's just like a little teeny little blip on the screen. And it's not saying, hey universe, hey world, here I am. It's about how do you send the signal that says, hey world, I've showed up and here I am. Here I am to connect with all the possibilities that are for my highest good, and everything that I've ever dreamed of, everything that I've ever wanted, everything that's lined up in my destiny, in my soul contract. I want to live my date with destiny. Do you want to live your date with destiny, everyone here? Leanne Lockwood, do you want your date with destiny? Melinda Lally on Facebook, do you want your date with destiny? Samantha Hernandez, do you want your date with destiny? Doralee Ayla, do you want your date with destiny? How about you, Sharon Young? Your birthday's coming up. Do you want your date with destiny tomorrow? Are you ready to go around another trip around the sun and have that date with destiny and the fulfillment of your soul? Is everybody getting ready for what they want? Well, we are on the train, and the train is on the station, and we haven't left yet because some of us are a little bit distracted by what's going on in the world, or going on in our circumstances and conditions, or maybe we're focusing on things that are not filling us. Instead, it's draining us, and we are in this kind of, well, out of sort wobble, all right? So the train is at the station. Some of us are on the train. Some of you are thinking of getting on the train. But let me tell you, everyone, all aboard. It's time now. It's the go time. We had a solar eclipse. We've got a lunar eclipse coming up. And guys, this is the time for you to say, whoo, doggy, I am ready for what's coming. And I know what I want. So I'm not telling you that at this minute you've got to make up your mind, because there's some soul searching, some clarity that needs to be discovered within you so that you have this bright beam of light that's going to shine on you so that you can attract everything that you want. And you can have your date with destiny. You can be on the freight train to life and know that everything's going to fall in order, and the right people in the right place at the right time will show up. Much like that gentleman, Joe Franklin, of Joe Franklin's Memory Lane in New York. He was a great assistance to me. And the crazy thing was that when my father was opening a restaurant in New York City called Fleur de Lis, and it was right near Central Park, I was able to say, Dad, I've got a celebrity that I can invite for your restaurant opening. And he was like, what, you do? I go, yeah, I do. And so I was able to connect the dots in so many more ways, because then it was like creating a soul family of people who were supporting the journey of a dream that was in my soul. So you all have a dream in your soul. Do you know what the dream is in your soul? Because in order to have a date with destiny, in order to really ride the fate train and move forward, you need that desire in your heart Samantha's like, no, I want to be on the train. She's like, don't leave me at the train station. I want to be on the train. Well, we all want to be on the train. And we are all getting ready for something big in this year. And it's big changes that are coming, but you want to make sure those changes are going to be changes that fill your cup and don't put you back in a place that you've been before and is part of this repetitive pattern. Because many of you, for the past 3 to 5 years, have been caught up in this repetitive pattern, and it's been challenging for you to get out of this rut. And there's a lot of wobble and uncertainty. So we're going to be teaching you in just 10 days, a little less than 10 days. We have a class on January 22nd at 7:30 p.m. And because you follow me on Facebook and you're part of our Facebook crowd, we have a special code for you that you can have so that you can take this class. The class is regularly $19, which really is a great deal to take a class so that you can design your 2019. So if you'd like the code, all you have to do is say here in this feed right now on YouTube or on Facebook, I am in, I love Sarah Spiritual. And we will give you a code so that you can access this very powerful class so that you can design your destiny. Because one thing I have realized talking to many of you, one thing I've realized in many of my personal sessions is a lot of us are very unclear as to what we really want to have. We think we know, we try different things, we connect with people in relationships, but then again, the relationship ends up being something similar to what it was in another relationship. So we find ourselves feeling frustrated and disappointed, and we're like, how did I get back in this mess again? Or maybe it's something with your finances, and you feel out of sorts with yourself. So this is the time to really have a clear design of what it looks like and what it feels like so that you know who you are and why you want what you want and how you can create what you want. Who you are, why you want what you want, and how you can create what you want. Do you want to create the life of your dreams? Do you want to create multiple streams of revenue that can flow to you, not just because I work hard for the money? I'm not talking about showing up for work. I'm talking about other ways that the universe can bless you and give you abundant experiences. Are you ready for that? Do you want abundant experiences? Then this is the time to be clear on that. Because right now, it's as if every planet in the universe is saying, get to the truth, take a good, cold, hard look at yourself right now. Take a good look at yourself and see what you're doing and why you're doing it, and really see, is this what I want to do? Is this my truth? Is this my destiny? Is this the person I want to be with? Is this the job that I want? Is this the family dynamic that I want? Is this the spiritual path that's for me, or do I want to change paths? What is it that you want in your life? Is this the relationship, the partnership, the friendship? Are these the people that you want to share and break bread with? Who is it that's in your life? Who's in your bed? Who are you sharing energy with? Is that where you want to be? Or does the soul of you, the knowing of you, the all of you, the totality with the universe inside of you know that there's more for you out there? And now's the time to decide whether you're going to sit at the train station and pray another train comes, or get on the train. Get on the train to destiny. There'll be some stops along the way, or you'll go straight to destiny. You decide. And if you choose to get off the train at one point and explore another area, at least you made a movement that was genuine and in tune with your soul and your knowing, that puts you in the right place at the right time so you can make the shift. How many of you and just say, yeah, that's me, Sarah. That's me. That's me. If you can tell me, hey, that's me, I've been caught in this pattern, in this cycle, like, holy God, oh God, oh God, how is it that I am still in this mess? Oh, then say, that's me. And I want to change that energy. I want a different dynamic. I want to make a shift. So we are boarding the train. And everything's lining up. Now, while we're waiting for the train to leave the station, yeah, we'll be serving beverages. There'll be snacks along the way. We'll have great conversation in the Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe, because we're creating soul family of connections and supporting each other on this journey. So while the train is still in the station, no one panic, we're not going to leave you yet. We want you to be in the knowing of who you've come to be, and we are committed to assist you so that when the train of life begins and we really build momentum in 2019 and we are ready to be on the fate train and the train is picking up speed, that you're inside and not trying to catch up with the train. It's all good, no matter what you pick, it's all going to be good. Don't beat yourself up if you don't know, or if you feel like you can't break free of a pattern that's there before you. It's okay. But if everything is ready for you to do something, then what have you got to lose by trying something different, or looking at things differently, or maybe just giving some thought and consideration of a new possibility? And then as you're, at the train station, and everyone's on the train talking and eating, and we're all just kind of vibing in the tribe, see how it feels. Then you decide, are you going to stay on the train and go, or are you going to get off? You can get off the train. That's why it's going to stop along the way. But some of us, many of you, you've been stuck. You've been stuck in this circle. And you're coming back and you're asking some of the same questions again and again and again and again and again and again, and nothing's changing. Well, that's my definition of insanity. Cray cray. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result. So what would you like? Something different? Then we are going to do different things this year. And I'm going to empower you to have some tools in your tool belt, in your activities, so that you can change what you do and change how you view things and adapt a different way of feeling. That's your job now. I can't control your emotions, only you can. But I'll give you tools to show you how to adapt your emotions and how to interpret things a little more gently, a little softly. And then things will change. Are you ready? So if you would like the code, I know Helena's going to post it up there. Say, I am in I Love Sarah Spiritual in the feed, and we will post this code now so that you have it, and from that you can go ahead and register, because this code is not going to be good for a long period of time, because the class is on the 22nd and it's just a special code, and we want as many people to be able to take this class for only $9 and get the tools that you need. It's the 22nd, it's a Tuesday. We'll put the post in the feed. Thank you, Rowena. She shared the show. Thank you so much for sharing the show. I appreciate that. Hi, Char Oracino. Good to see you on Facebook. I know you and I think have a reading this week. Joe Thorne, good to see you. I know you and I connected for your New Year's forecast. That was a great New Year's forecast, Joe Thorne. So happy that we did that. Hi, Jamie Flanagan. We have to change our energy, Jamie Flanagan is saying. Yes, we do. We got to make some changes right across the planet. We have some big changes coming up. Melissa Dutcher, son's birthday. Okay, Melissa, we'll see what your question is. Helena will load the questions for me. Jen Ginger, thank you so much for joining us. Tony Whitmore says his family has secrets and they're trying to disrupt his energy, or her energy, I should say. Guess what, Tony? No one can do unto you that which you do not allow. So we're not going to give that a lot of power, but we do know that you've got to make some changes. And as I'm talking about changing energy, everyone, the card that falls from the Angels of Atlantis. I love this deck of cards. So beautiful. This is the card of mercy, and it is the Metatron card. So Metatron is the highest of the angels, and he's showing mercy to all of us. And Metatron is helping us make that shift and change. And sometimes we have to be kind to ourselves and kind to our enemies. Yes, Char, thank you for saying you're so excited. I can't wait to have our session together. I know we've got a lot of great things. Oh, Leanne Lockwood, she is on the train. She even gave me a picture of a train in the feed. So we are going to give you all a general reading. So everyone, let's just call in the angels for a minute. We're going to talk about shifts, changes. We're going to speak about love. We're going to talk about what's coming up in the next couple of weeks here on the planet for all of us. And we're going to answer some personal questions. Are you ready? First thing Spirit wants you to know is that the angels are with us, and we are going to summon Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Raphael. And we're going to ask for the north wind, the south wind, the east wind, and the west wind to blow in change and to shift the energy around us and to bring us everything good that we desire. And as we shift and change the energy around us, we are going to ask to always be fulfilled and supported by our choices. And we ask that the Ascended Masters are with us. And as we hold the space, we're going to ask that the healing angels begin to work on any of us and all of us for emotional healing and physical healing. So how many of you are open and receptive to healing in an emotional and physical way? I ask that you just take a nice breath. We're going to place our palms up. We're going to receive the energy, and I'm going to send out the energy. And as I send out the energy to you, we're going to ask that the angels step before you and all of your spirit guides be with you. And as we move the energy to you, we're clearing the energy around you, because I feel as if some of you are not receiving the messages from Spirit that would benefit you for your highest good because you're distracted. So we want to clear the auric field of any attachments, of any energies, any entities that are kind of fogging you up. It's just like your dryer. If we don't clean out the lint filter, it's not going to function properly. So I want the dryer to be cleared. I want everything to work beautifully. I want when things move in the direction for you of satisfaction and completion and wholeness and oneness and joy and harmony. I want everything to be clear for you. So we're going to call in the light. We're going to bring in the white light to surround us with protection. We're going to bring in the energy of the shining blue light, this azure blue, so it can heal us and open up the strings of communication so the voice is clear and you can speak your truth. We're going to bring in the emerald green rays, and we're going to blend that in and send it all around everyone who's watching and listening to this broadcast. And as we send out that energy of healing, we're going to ask Archangel Raphael to facilitate the green energy, and we're going to infuse it with this magnificent gold fleck of energy. And this golden energy is going to help transmute and illuminate us and take us back to oneness and perfected health, emotional health, and mental health. And as I ask for the angels to come with us and assist us in this, I bring in this violet ray of transformation. I ask for the presence of Saint Germain, of the violet ray of transformation, the dawning of the day of the age of Aquarius. I ask that all that needs to be transformed right here, right now, at this moment in time, that it is cleared and everything is removed and annihilated that no longer serves us, and we are free from bondage, and we move forward with ease and grace, and we step into the path of our destiny, and we come to resolution and karmic entanglements for our highest good, and that we are forgiven for our choices, and we forgive others around us because we need to forgive us first. And as we release that which no longer serves us and we choose not to look backwards but to move forward, we ask that the angels and the ascended masters walk right beside us so that we know that we are always one with divine energy. And as we hold up this energy of light, as we move into the energy of greatness, we become one with the divine supreme force of our Creator. And as we hold ourselves in this energy, we take a nice deep breath. We feel the energy of the earth underneath our feet. We're fully grounded in Mother Earth. We are open and receptive to the healing energy, the transformational energy, and the illumination of energy, the bright white light that surrounds us all. And so it is, everyone. Are you ready for our session here today of 2019 on our Sunday Funday? It is January 13th, and I am SarahSpiritual, and we're going to be giving you messages, and we're going to be answering your questions. But we're going to take a look and see what's going on for all of us across the planet. So we're going to spread out our Angel of Atlantis cards. We're going to take a look and see what that has for us. We're also going to take some magnificent cards. They're beautiful. We're going to take these beautiful cards, and we're going to spread them out as well. They have butterflies on them. And we're going to take out 3 Atlantis cards, and we're going to take 3 of our cards for our butterflies, and there we go. And we are in our conscious awareness right now. We have our Angels of Atlantis here, and then we're going to take the really fun deck. Are you ready? These are our love cards. Love, soft as an easy chair. Love, fresh as the morning air. One love that is shared by 2. I have found with you. And I'm going to take 3 of these love cards. Ooh, let's see what we've got going on. Like a rose under the April snow, I was always certain love would grow. Are you certain that love would grow? Are you sure? Do you believe in love? Love, ageless and evergreen. All right, here we go. We've got our Angels of Atlantis. Are you ready? Let's see. Angels we have. Oh, that's Christmas. We're not going to do Christmas here. I just love these cards. Wait. We've got, are you ready? Everyone, this week, are you ready to embrace rest? How many of you have to practice a little more self-care? It's time for self-care. Have you been partying a little too hard? Do you need some vitamin to vegemin? You need to take some vitamins. You need to start juicing. You need some more rest. The universe is asking that we slow down and really temper ourselves and go deep within our inner self during these next few days between this eclipse that just passed and the one that's coming, and get some rest. And in the stillness and the oneness, you will come up with what you desire. And as you are resting, you will receive the wisdom from the universal consciousness. Wisdom is coming to all of us. All of us who are asking for wisdom and taking the time to rest, we are going to receive that. And then we have the amethyst wings of transformation that come up for all of us. Didn't we just summon the violet ray of transformation? Didn't we just ask for the presence of Saint Germain, of the alchemist, the transformation that is necessary for the evolution and the ascension to the 5th dimension energy? This is the transformation energy. So the energy is ripe for transformation for all of you here. And then, as we move to our Angels of Atlantis, we're going to be contacted by Raziel, the angel, in our dream state. Many of you have dreams, and you remember your dreams, and they give you messages. So as you connect to the dream state, ask before you sleep, say, I am open and receptive to receive messages from my angels and guides when I'm in the dream state. I'm open and receptive. I'm always protected in my sleep. Archangel Raziel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron surround me during my sleep state, and I am open to receive messages in the sleep state. You will receive the messages in your dreams. So many of you who are intuitive in the gift of dreams, trust that you'll be receiving messages this week. And then we have Zaphiel, and he brings ecstasy. Ecstasy of energy brings us this beauty and this joy and this passion and this wonderful, fun energy of joy and happiness. And we have some energy of the angels that are kind of like running around here. I just hear all this noise as I'm talking about ecstasy. So this is a time of freedom and self-expression. And, well, it's a time of love, everyone. All you need is love. We all need love. We all want love. And it's a time to be excited, be in elation. It's when we're in elation and joy that we can hear the messages from the universe. We can feel the energy of all of our guides and angels, and we can be one. This is your time. This is your time to shine and be free. These times between this eclipse and the next, and then we have another series of eclipses that will follow. This is a very important time for you to really design what you want. So be in the joy, be in the harmony. And Jophiel, the angel Jophiel, is bringing us, are you ready? Bringing us our freedom, bringing us the joy of freedom. And this is the time that you can be liberated and you can be free. So it's time to be free. Now, how many of you want a love message for this week? Are you ready? Beware of what you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess equally. So the qualities you don't like are also a quality of your own reflection. So if you're looking at your partner and going, I don't like this, and I don't like this, and what's wrong with them with this, and I don't know about this person, remember, if you've attracted that individual in your life, now you want to take a good look at yourself and see what aspects are similar within you so you can adjust you. We can never change another, but we can make the adjustment within ourselves. And then we have, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it'll only being true to yourself and being true to others that will get you to where you want to be. So we can't just do it because that's the right thing to do in our mind. We have to feel it. And that is so much in alignment with what the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse means, what this energy of this year is about, being true to yourself, stepping into your power, owning who you are, being that master manifester with the universe, seizing the opportunity, seizing the day, getting on the train, on the fate train, your date with destiny, and going to see what you want and seizing the moment and enjoying it. This is a time for you to enjoy it all. And then, this is a fun love card. We've got some sexual union going on here. So we got some sexual healing going on. They say that this is a time of expression of yourself sexually and emotionally and being free to be who you've come to be. This is the time for you to honor self, self-care, honor body, and then share that beauty of the soul, beauty of the physical body. We have come to embrace everything that the world has to offer. And we've also come to experience seeing, hearing, touching. We've come to experience the sense of taste and smell. This is our time to enjoy the five senses and the physical body. So many of us are feeling as if being human is distracting us from our spiritual experience. But we are here because we chose to experience the human being, the physicality, the density of the body, and master the union of emotions and spirit. And so you signed up at the cutting edge of something that is so important for the evolution of souls. And you signed up, so you're not on this planet by mistake. You are here because you chose to be here and be a part of this wonderful union of spirit and physicality and emotionality and the managing of the human mind and intellect and the spiritual knowing. It's quite the job that we've decided to take on in this lifetime. And we are able to unify all of the aspects of life in this 2019 year so that we are solid within ourselves, so that no matter what's going on around us, whatever's going on in the government, whatever's going on in the world, we are content with who we are, and we are sure that we can create a better world just by sending out the energy of love and who we've come to be, our authentic self. So we are welcoming your questions here on Facebook and YouTube. We are welcoming your comments here. I love to see comments from everyone. Brittany Amber's on, Nita Joseph. We got Juan Love on. We've got Jody Pandy. We've got Morgan Light. So thank you everyone for joining us here on our Sunday Funday. We are answering questions and we are one with all of you. Let's see what we've got going on here. All right. How many people want a reading here? Helena, do we have anybody who wants a reading?
Me.
You have a question, Helena?
I always have a question.
You always have a question? How come you never ask a question?
Because I give my chance for everybody else, and I wind up finding my answer in everyone else's question.
So you don't ask your question, but then you get to hear everyone's answer and find your answer within their question and answer, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that's good to know. So everyone, as you know, we randomly pick these questions. Some of you say, oh, I never get picked. We do our best. Please remember I'm one person, and I'm going to do my best to get to as many questions. And those of you who follow me know that when I get time, I do take a few minutes, and I do answer questions off and on throughout the week. I pop back into the feed. I answer the questions. Some of you I actually have had some pretty interesting conversations with. And remember, I do that so that you feel supported and loved and you know that you're not alone in this experience. But I do the best that I can. So if I don't get to you, patience is one of the virtues that we're all going to be learning in 2019. So let's see who has a question for us here. We're going to start to answer some questions.
Before I pull one up, I
Yes.
also want to add, it also helps when you add a birthday when you post your question right away, because
Yes.
as soon as you add your birthday with your question, I add it to our queue so you don't have to repost it again. But if you
Okay.
don't post it without a birthday, I'm going to have to ask you to repost it.
Yes, so, and we line up a queue. Samantha Hernandez says, I'm still here. Thank you so much. And Shayna Dorset, thank you so much. Iman, I think you have a reading coming up with me soon. If you'd like a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual, and you'd like us to delve into specificity of some of your questions and really just kind of shift your energy. You know, I am a transformational coach. You know, I love to say I get answers from spirit and I talk to loved ones on the other side and I balance chakras. Yeah, we do all that. But my real passion is to help you shift and transform so that you can become the creator that you have come to be. So I would love to assist you on a personal one-to-one session. So let's see, who has a question for us?
I'm going to start with Miss Ginger Byron. She has a great question that everybody could hear an answer for. How do I move out of my own way so I can stop being stuck?
I think I got to write a book for you, Jen Ginger, because you asked the question, you've asked the question of the year. How do I get out of my own way and stop feeling stuck? How many of you are feeling stuck? Jen Ginger is asking a question on behalf of many of you. So go ahead, raise your hands if you're feeling stuck, because there's a lot of different parts to answering this question, and I'm going to simplify it, Jen Ginger, and say this. Being stuck is the product of indecision, fear, and doubt. So then how do we unstick ourselves? How do we become unstuck? We look at where the root is that creates fear, doubt, which results in indecision and indecisiveness, fear of making a mistake, fear of not being perfect, fear of success, fear of failure. Wherever these are rooted, we find that root within us. And we identify what that is, and we nurture that root so that we can have that date with destiny. And Jen Ginger, your question is so powerful that I say to you this, take the class. Everyone who has that question in your being, It's only $9 to take this class to design your destiny. You do not have to be local. You can video conference in, you can teleconference in. If you're not free on the day of the class, by getting the class, you can see it after the fact. Take the class, because we are going to be teaching you how to design your life, how to create your 2019, and we're going to address how to clear out the old energies of hurt and pain. We're going to discuss and give you tools to eradicate the fear and the doubt, and how to self-talk, self-nurture, self-love, and remove that energy so that you can feel one with yourself. We're going to talk about how to make a plan, and not just make a plan and hope it works. We're going to talk about how to make a plan and make it happen. So let's design our 2019 together. But Jen Ginger, that's a great question. And I hope I gave you a little bit of information to go on right now. Let's find the root of the fear, the doubt, the insecurity, and the inability to move forward. And from there, you can make your shift. Who do we have questions from? Who else do we have here?
Next we have Dominique Laster. She would love to know, when will her life start to clear up and have love and success come?
So Dominique Laster, the first thing that I'm made aware of is that this year is a monumental year for you. This year for you, Dominique, opens up new beginnings. It opens up new portals. The past 2 years should have been pretty bumpy for you, because my spirit guides make me feel like you went through the mud. And now it's time for you to kind of clean yourself up and move forward. So when I say this to you, Dominique, I want you to hear that Spirit is supporting you in the manifestation of what you desire, because you're stepping into your self-worth, the worthiness to be loved, and worthiness to feel successful. I see a business plan. I see ideas coming up to you. I see advancement in the finances, so I see increase. And I feel they give me the word a steadiness, a solidification of love. So I don't know if there's a relationship, or it feels like there's a relationship that was either lingering and needs to be cleared, or there's something that needs to be cleared up within the relationship. But love will solidify and become strong. Key moments for you begin this year. You start a little slow, but March, Dominique, opens up quite the portal of energy for you. So this is a great time for you to really pray and meditate and be in the energy of faith, knowing that everything is going to be perfect for you when you allow yourself to just receive all the gifts the universe has for you. Thank you so much, Dominique Laster, for your question. Who else do we have here?
We got Mr. Jamie Galuski Flanagan. Any messages for his spiritual journey at this time?
A lot of expansion in your journey. I see travel. Jamie, I don't know if you're planning on traveling and experiencing some type of retreat or pilgrimage, something that is calling your soul. But this is a big soul opening year for you. I also see the presence of an Indian spirit guide, a medicine man energy, making me aware of healing within you and healing energy around you for the assisting of others. And Jamie, they kind of give me this pen, but it doesn't look like the pen I have. It's not a big pen. It's a plume, it's a feathered pen, and that makes me aware of Archangel Gabriel that tells me, Jamie, you have messages to pass on to others from your intuition and the written pen. So that makes me feel as if there's something you're going to write or create in the time to come. You've put your foot upon the path, Jamie, for a reason. Beautiful, beautiful, heartfelt soul energy within you that radiates out. Self-care will also be important for you. You seem to have run yourself a little ragged the past couple of years. So self-care and just stepping into authenticity will really put you on the path of your journey of fulfillment of your spiritual being, which is going to be great expansiveness for you. Thank you so much, Jamie, for your question. Who else do we have?
I want to go to Ruina Put next. She asked, do you see me and my son building a house this summer?
I actually feel that this year is significant for both you and your son. Your son does a lot of expansiveness in career, work, growth, finances. He's really moving up a ladder of sorts, so he's kind of putting his foot on the path of success. And for you, I see that this is a year of closing out old energies, and it's the perfect time to build a house and get ready to move. You say the summer, perhaps you mean July, June, July. I may take you and move you a little closer to the October time, because everything's not quite set or lined up, but this is the year to make that type of change. This is the year to put your foot on that path, to get the finances in order and get everything ready. And it's also the time for a lot of you who are trying to do something of a financial matter to really take a good look at where you are and where you want to be in this 2019 year, and kind of lay the foundation of financial security for yourself. So yes, Rowena Putt, you will have a house built. This is a great time. There's some things that must get in order. And thank you for sharing the page and being a part of this wonderful experience on Sunday Fundays. I so love being with everyone. I'd love if you share the page with your friends and your family, everyone. I'd love that if you share the page. You share the page, we will most certainly honor you, and be sure to take note of that. We thank you so much for sharing the page and being a part of this experience with us. Who else do we have here?
Let me go back. We're gonna go back to Sarah Rose.
Sarah Rose.
She's wondering when she will start working.
Sarah Rose, you booked a reading with me. Well, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to that reading. Sarah Rose, it feels as if the past 14 months have been kind of a bit of a emotional and physical, mental roller coaster. I feel like you've had a lot on your plate this past year or so. And when I look at the energy for you, you close out some chapters of life that don't serve you anymore. This is really a clearing out the deck time for you. When you move forward for work, the way I see your work here, Sarah, is I feel as if they're giving me the number 6, so I feel as if the next 6 weeks are important for this work connection. And when you make this work connection, I see that things will move forward so that we can get you on track for work. So in the next 6 weeks, we'll be starting some type of work or have word that we are getting ready to start. So we'll hold that space for you, Sarah. I look forward to doing your reading. We'll get a little bit more in depth and to see what we need to do to facilitate that starting of work. Thank you, Sarah Rose, for booking a personal session with me and following us here on Facebook. Who else do we have here?
We got Samantha Hernandez. She would love a reading.
Okay. Samantha Hernandez, the way I see the energy around you is that you have been very, very strong and dedicated person. You're the person who takes care of the details and is really kind of intellectual, and you figure things out. But it's really been a trying time for you because there's a lot that you've been handling. I feel like you've been juggling a little bit too much. Maybe the holidays were a little too much for you. But this gives you a clean slate. And I feel as if, Samantha, there's an opportunity for you to make a job shift, a promotion, a career shift. There's something that needs to shift in the work environment. I'm not feeling fulfilled, or I'm not feeling that you're being rewarded well enough. It just doesn't feel like it all adds up around you so that you can have the flow that you need, Samantha. So there will be increase. This is time to wipe the slate clean and begin again in this 2019 year. But it's going to take some action on your part and some decisions to make, not based on your intellect and the way you always figure things out. What does it feel like? What does Samantha feel like she would like to do next? And kind of nestle up in that feeling, like kind of cuddle up and feel that energy, and then say, yes, this feels good to me. I'm ready to make that change, and then take the action. You're very good at action steps that you need to, so that you can step into your next career or the next position that I see for you. Thank you so much, Samantha Hernandez, for your Facebook question. Everyone, I'd love to see feedback here, so I love knowing that you are here with me on Facebook and on YouTube. Who else do we have here?
We have Kathleen Diamond McHenry. She says she's been having a bad feeling lately and was wondering if there is anything there and wondering what it is.
Well, Kathleen, you're having a bad feeling because you're very uncertain and you're feeling a lot of the angst and the things that are off in the world. I'm feeling a lot of anxiety around you as well. I'm not feeling that you're sleeping well. I'm feeling the rest is disrupted. So Kathleen, what's happening is you're getting a lot of the energy that's going on in the planet. It's hooking into some of your insecurities and it's creating this energy, and you're not alone in this feeling. A lot of people on the planet right now are kind of feeling a little out of sorts, and you're very empathic, you're very intuitive, so you're picking up a lot of the energy that's going on all across the globe, and it's kind of hooking into you and it's creating this angst. I don't see anything around you of the immediate imminent danger. I don't see that anything bad is meant to happen around you, Kathleen, but you are not feeling secure in life, not feeling secure in some of the choices that you made, and you're looking to feel that safety net, and you're feeling very alone, Kathleen. You're not feeling supported. So when you step into the energy, look to see what makes you feel supported and focus on that and know that you are safe. Ask the angels to surround you. Ask that they clear your energy every day, and ask to be surrounded in the beautiful white light and the shield of Archangel Michael. Thank you, Kathleen, for your question. Who else do we have here on Facebook?
We have Shirley. She's asking a question for her son. Will my son take the job offer he just got, and when will he move out?
Shirley, trying to get rid of your kid? I'm just kidding, Shirley. Shirley, your son, well, he should take the job offer because he needs to put his foot upon the path of self-expression, and it's time for him to kind of get back in the work groove. And it would be a good place for him. The word I hear is start. So I don't feel that it's the dream job. I don't feel like it's the exact spot he wants. But right now, it's not a high vibrational statement, what I'm about to say, but he really doesn't, he's not in a place for him to be choosy at this moment. He needs to kind of get some momentum around him. And sometimes we all have to do something in the workforce that maybe is a position that kind of opens up some doors or kind of gets us into a different routine. And by showing up and being in that energy and we're working, we attract other working experiences, and we will attract a better working experience from the one that we have. There's a lot of stagnation around your son. He's been stagnant for about 18 months. So it's time for him to get back on the horse and get back to work. So tell him SarahSpiritual said you got nothing to lose. Go ahead, try the job. Go ahead, take the job. And, well, as far as moving out, that's going to take a little time, Shirley. So first we'll start with the job. Then we'll see what happens with the move. Thank you, Shirley, for following us on Facebook. Greatly appreciate. You're always showing up on our Sunday Funday and coming here to the center. And I think you and I have a past life regression coming up. I can't wait to see what's going on with all of that. Who else do we have here?
We have Miss Tony Whitmore. She needs help with what's going on in her family.
Okay. Tony Whitmore. We've got a lot of adversarial energy in the family, a lot of warrior energy, a lot of bad feelings in family unit. It's almost as if, Tony, you are the person who's the bright light in the family that's filled with, oh, just a bit of darkness. Yeah, a little spot of darkness and a little bit of fire going on there. So, Tony, you came to your family's life as a soul family member to inspire them and to show them a better way. And they have judged you, mistreated you. You feel the victim. And I can see that energy and I know how you feel. But remember, no one has power over you unless you give it to them. So now, Tony, it's so important for you to just disconnect from their energy and don't allow them to be a part of what you do. Do not share what you're up to. Do not share your goals, your dreams, your desires. It's really a time for you to kind of regroup and go within yourself and shield yourself up, because thoughts and words have energy. And it's time for you to reclaim your power and move forward and just let them be, because they are not at this moment a vibrational match, and they are feeding your fears, and you need to visit your fears and nurture yourself and love self and protect self and feel as if you are protected always because you're one with the universe, and realize that they are just casting darkness and illusion all around you. Thank you, Tony Whitmore. I know that you follow the feed. I greatly appreciate you being a part of us. And one day when you can, this might be something that we can recommend a few products, Tony Whitmore, to clear your energy and help move you forward. Thank you so much for your question. Who else do we have?
We have Virgilio on YouTube. He says, "Hi, Sarah. What does my destiny train say for me?"
Virgilio, your destiny train talks about the 3 fulfillments of life here: inner peace, love, and fortune. The inner peace you have been working on for a while, and you are becoming more and more in the flow. The divine light of love that is within you brings forth true love, partnership, union, relations. This is something that is important. This is a year of that fulfillment for you. And then when I step into this energy, you ask in your inner being, your inner peace, you're asking, who am I? You're asking, what am I to be? And the fortune comes because you are true to self. I see increase. I feel like there's a job advancement, promotion that you are looking to have, and they give me the next 3 to 6 months. There's some advancement in career, something that is a job shift, and this is a reward for you for being being a good student of spirit is really how they make it say it. Sometimes our rewards on earth, we give credit to the people who give out our jobs and give out our advancements and maybe give us the gifts, but really it's the universe giving us what we've put out in the energy, our reward, our just due. They give back to us that which we really, really want and desire. So thank you so much, Rogelio Flores, for your question. Who else do we have here?
We got Karina Figueroa. Looks like she's asking about her brother, and she would like to know if she could be expecting a nephew. She said you told her mother it would happen soon, but they're patiently waiting.
Ah, yes. I do see a baby coming. I do see a baby coming. I'm not sure, Karina, who your mom is. I don't know what your mom's first name is, so if you can put that in the feed, that would be great, because hard for me to remember and connect all the dots. I do get to talk to so many people. I'm so blessed that way. Your brother is in a lot of, your brother's in a lot of, the word they're giving me is change and expansion and inner shifting. Your brother is ready to do a breakthrough, to go to another level within himself and to make some changes. But he's been kind of stuck in the cycle. At times your brother and his stubbornness and his need to kind of go within himself kind of do him a disservice. Your brother really is in a place of change within self so that it can be explained in the external world. So thank you so much, Karina, for that question. Your brother's going through changes, and we can expect to see that continue through most of the year. Important for your brother to stay out of his head. And I'm waiting for a baby to come too, so let me know when that news comes up, because I know Spirit always knows what they see, and something great is coming for that. Who else do we have here for us? Let's see.
We've got Melinda Lally.
Hi, Melinda Lally. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that we're going to take your question today. Let's see.
She would like a message from Spirit in regard to romance and companionship. What changes are to come?
This is a personal power time for you, personal self-love year, and through the self-love, we attract romance and companionship. And Melinda Lally, they are telling me to take out my love card so that we can have a little bit of insight on this for you, Melinda Lally. So let's see. Okay. All right. Give thanks, Melinda Lally, for the blessings of love soon to come your way, is what my love card says to you. Know that you deserve to be and have all your heart truly desires. Melinda Lally, love is coming your way. It's the love boat time for you, that's for sure. Don't even bother getting on the train. You're going on the love boat. And then we also have for you, Melinda Lally, when it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong choice. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So you're working on understanding your life and love, and you're going, okay, Sarah, I learned enough lessons. I've developed quite the expansion. I have an idea of life and love. I'm ready for the real McCoy. And Twin Flames, your passion ignites, is the next card that I see. So you are so ripe for the creation of divine love and partnership. It's really right around the corner for you. Can I give you a timeline? I'd love to kind of narrow it down for you. They're giving me the 5 numbers, so either way I slice that, they give me the 5, so that's 5 months. So that would be the 5th month or 5 months, and either way I strike it, it comes to May. I feel like May is a big awakening, but at times we must surrender our old beliefs and our ways and our paradigm, our love paradigm, because we're looking to create a different paradigm around love, a different form of relationship, more of a give and take, more of a communication and flow. Melinda Lally, surrender, your twin flame, and love is coming. Your heart's desire is here for you. I just love these love cards, and I'm so glad that you are in the energy of love, Melinda Lally. Thank you so much for following us here on Facebook. Who else do we have here?
We have Betsy Ray Evans. She needs some perspective on her relationship. What choice and direction should she make? She's at a dead end.
You know what, Betsy Ray Evans? You are at a dead end. And you've been at a dead end for, wow. Last year must have been a bumpy ride for you. Like you must have been ready to just throw your hands up and go, shoot, what did I manifest? Holy crow. It's not really fulfilling you. And you've got so many great opportunities coming for you. You have put your foot upon a path of greatness for yourself. And I feel as if relationship and love is holding you back. I don't feel like the vibration is equally matched. I feel like it's empty. There's an emptiness to this connection. And only you can decide where you go from here. But the communication has been broken for a while. And there's something about truthfulness or authenticity. Something doesn't seem real in this relationship between the two of you. So we have to identify where the illusion is and shine the light on it and see where that comes from and then move forward with the choice. I can tell you this, that before your birthday, you're going to know what you want to do. You will have much more clarity. But there's going to be a happening, an occurrence, an aha moment that becomes a deciding factor for you. I don't know if there's something you realize, come to know, but they're giving me this number 2. So they tell me in the month of February, there's this moment where you just have all the pieces of the puzzle start to fit, and you feel this release, this relief of, okay, it is what it is, and I'm okay with it. See, you haven't been okay with letting go of this relationship, Betsy Ray Evans, and you know, many people do that. We hang on to relationships that no longer serve us, and we become stuck and stagnant, and we don't know how we're going to move forward. So I say to Betsy Ray Evans, relax, release, and trust. Relax, release, and trust, and all will be revealed. And then you will move through this with ease and grace, almost like walking through a fire and not even having a little singe of flame touch you. All right? You're going to move through this very easily and actually very quickly. Once the February month comes, then you'll have a much better feeling of where you lay within it. And then between then and your birthday, all the changes will be made. Thank you so much, Betsy Ray, for that question. You know, you represent a lot of other people who are going through that as well.
So the next question is from Kathleen, Brittany Amber's sister. She was wondering if you have any messages for her. 6398.
I don't know, Spirit's really playing with me here. I'm like, there's like all these noises going on around me, and I'm just looking around going, Spirit, what are you doing? Like, Spirit. They are playing with me, my little spirit guides today. Like, stop making all these noises around me. What are you doing, Spirit? I know, I'm having a moment. Me and my happy little spirit guides. Helena, tell me you hear those noises.
I hear them.
Okay.
I hear them.
So could we investigate what Spirit is doing? Because I'm like, what is going on here?
I will investigate.
Okay, so let's see. Brittany Amber, you have a question for your sister Kathleen. 6/3 is her birthday. You know, Brittany, your sister Kathleen seems to have overextended herself. I feel like she wants to do a lot of different things, but she hasn't been able to accomplish them. Like, she's overextended herself. She's got a lot that she's got going on, and yet I feel like she's going nowhere. Like, I feel like she's on a treadmill and she's going and going and going, and we're not making any movement. So when I take that energy and I move it forward, I just say this to you, Kathleen, that it's time for you to prioritize what is important to you and let everything else go. Just do what's important or necessary for you, and then you'll have a much cleaner look to where you want to go. All right, thank you so much, Kathleen. I also think you need to take a little better care of your health. They were just telling me that as I was about ready to sign off for you. So thank you so much. Who else do we have here?
We have Erica Jones. She was wondering if this year will bring clarity and happiness.
Ah, that's a great question. Are you ready for clarity and happiness? You know, Erica Jones, when I take you back to 2017, I feel like at that moment we hit some kind of disconnect. I don't know if there was an end of something we were doing or an end of a relationship or a move, whatever that shift was. It seems like there was a change that felt like everything around you was impacted by the change, how we did things, how we communicated. There was some change. That change within you in 2017 kind of created this little bit of fog around you, and you've been moving forward, just kind of going through the motions of life and doing what you need to do. But I feel like you're not in tune with what it is you want, what makes you happy, what makes you feel secure in your life, what kind of fulfills you. And I feel as if there's some additional study or learning that the universe is going to put before you, and you will have much more clarity to ask your specific question to answer that. I see June, July offers you the opportunity to be on a better path, and I feel like you pick something else to study or do in the near future. I don't believe we activate it right away, but I feel like there's some other learning that you want to do in this calendar year. Put your foot on that path and make that choice so that you're in a much more secure way of being. I feel like you're feeling trapped and not able to accomplish what you want, and it's based on choices and happenings from around 2017. Hopefully that makes sense to you, Erica Jones. That's the energy around you, and hopefully I've brought you some clarity just by that answer, and know that clarity comes as we get ready to enter the summer. You're still formulating a better direction for yourself. Thank you so much, Erica Jones, for following us. Who else do we have here?
We are going to go to, where was it?
You know, I love when we answer these questions here on Sunday Fundays, and I love when Spirit, you know, we're just kind of riding the energy, and Spirit is giving me information. And it's like I have talk about a train. I have my train of thought that's just going, and then I have Spirit's train of thought. And then the trains of thought kind of merge, and that's how I'm kind of prompted to give you the answers that we have here. And I'm always grateful that we have everyone here kind of supporting that energy and holding the space. You know, before we answer this next question, I see you have Cheryl Gray Eckleberry. There's some people here who need some healing, and I want to address that healing energy. I'm made aware of someone who's having a lot of knee problems. It's more than one person, but there's one particular person who's got a lot of inflammation and swelling in the knee, and we are looking to have some healing done on that energy of the knees. So, because the knees are also representing for someone here who's in our group today, flexibility, the ability to move and feel supported, and there's a certain level of rigidity with change, and it's like kind of stuck right now. So I'm sending energy with Archangel Raphael. I want to send you the healing energy for the legs, particularly the knee area, and I'm finding that this energy is going to be with you for a while, because this knee problem has been a while. Anyone on here have a knee problem, let me know, because it's here for you, and we want to give you that healing energy. Betsy Ray Evans has said, Helena, will this be live, be saved? Yes, it's going to be saved. Everything we do here on Facebook, we do save for you. Everything we do on YouTube, we upload on YouTube, so that you can go back and listen to the feed if you think you missed your answer. Sending healing energy, Archangel Raphael. Who's having knee problems? Is Brittany, are you saying I do? Are you the one who has this knee problem here? Anyone else who's having knee problems, let me know, because I will direct the energy towards you specifically. Helena says knees for me. Who else do we have here who has a knee problem? Cheryl Gray Eckleberry. Oh, I do. Well, no, isn't that crazy, Cheryl? That's crazy. I look at your name and suddenly I feel this need to send out healing energy, particularly in the knee area, and the flexibility, and it's you. And a whole bunch of you there. So Cheryl, are you open and receptive to receive this healing right here and right now? Because we're going to send the energy of the healing angels, particularly Archangel Raphael, to surround you with light and to infuse your legs and your knees with illumination, and to restore the muscles, the ligaments, the tendons, and restore flexibility to its original divine perfection. Are you open and receptive to receive this? Anyone else who's needing healing in this time and this place, open and receptive to receive the healing energy, just say, I do receive the healing energy. I am open and receptive. I do ask that the angels intervene on my behalf. I am in the state of receptivity, and I am open and in the divine alignment. And as we hold that energy, we hold the energy of love and light, and we are blessed here and now. Cheryl Gray Eckleberry, you're asking a question about your son, yes?
Yes. She's wondering how her son is going to handle his dad passing, possibly today.
Great suffering has occurred through the father energy, your son's dad. I would love his dad's birthday as well, but your son is a very emotional being, but he's going to try to hide it best he can. It is going to be a rough ride for him. I feel like there's some healing in the relationship that needs to also occur. So this is an opportunity for your son to make peace with himself and peace with the memories that he has and he shared with his dad. Cheryl Gray Eckleberry, I know that the time is soon for the father energy. I feel that you say possibly today, but whether it's between today, it's short. So by the time we have this lunar eclipse, I really feel that he has crossed over. So we give you that healing energy and support emotionally. It is so difficult for us when we have someone who is in a state of getting ready to pass, and we are supporting you and your son during this time. He's a strong guy, so he will work through it. All right. Who else do we have here?
We are gonna go to Leanne Lockwood. She's been single for 5 years, done lots of work on her. Now she's ready for a love reading for 2019.
Good. I'm glad you did the work. Now stop working. I am open and receptive. I am Leanne Lockwood, who is open and receptive to receive love. And in the moment of now, love comes to me with ease and grace. Now there's more noises over there, and that can't be spirit. That's you. Stop. Stop with the noise. Oh my God, I keep thinking I'm hearing little little things running around here. So Leanne Lockwood, I am open and receptive to receive love in this moment of now. I don't know when and I don't know where, but today's the day true love comes my way. I am open and receptive to receive love. Love flows through me and to me with ease and grace. I am in the divine universal flow of love. I am in the state of receptivity because I am worthy and I do deserve love. And love is a vibrational matched partner that is an equal opportunity of exchange of love and connectivity, an exchange of a vibrational match that is in divine universal flow. I am in the state of grace, and in this state of grace I know that love is already here for me, and I am in this grateful feeling knowing that it will appear in the physicality. And in the appearance of the physicality in this relationship of love, Leanne Lockwood, you will know who it is to be. This person is in the energetic field, which tells me that this is happening soon. I am, for you, Leanne Lockwood, going to pull a love card or two for you so that we can feel the energy coming in. Oh, they want you to have 3 cards. First card we pick here for you is emotions are a natural necessary part of life, but they can distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So according to our spirit guides and our love cards, continue to heal past relationships by releasing them. We don't need to keep working at it. We don't need to create work. Work creates resistance. We don't need to keep doing that. Just relax into it, releasing anything that no longer serves you. And then you will embrace everything that you desire because love is coming. And beware of what you're projecting. So if you're projecting something that is what you don't want, you know you're going to create that. So they want you to put yourself in the energy because divine love, true love is coming, and you feel like you've been single for 5 years, but you've been learning to love yourself. We have accomplished this. Make a list of what you want in a relationship. Today is the day. I don't know where, I don't know when. True love comes my way. You, Leanne Lockwood, say that every day. Anyone else looking to manifest love, I don't know where, I don't know when, but today is the day true love finds me and comes my way, and I am open and receptive. You throw the door open and out you go, everyone, and you bring forth love. Leanne, I'm going to say that this love reading does bring love for you. And I do feel that before the leaves fall in the fall month, we have divine love, divine partnership. So get ready. Be ready. You are ready. Make room in your life for love because love will find you. Thank you so much, Leanne Lockwood. I'm so glad we get to have a love reading. I love love readings. We have to do just a love day here. That's what I think we have to do.
Love day, love day.
Love shack, baby love shack. I just love love. Love, love, love. Ooh, we got a love song for you, I think. Who wants a love song? Anyone want to have a love song? Let's write you a song. Anyone want a song? We're going to create love? Raise your hand if you want to create love.
One of our next questioners do.
Really? Marie Sandra Joseph? She wants love?
Finances and love.
Oh my goodness, she wants Jerry Maguire to show her the money, Marie Sandra Joseph. Show me the money. Let me tell you something. Miss Marie Sandra Joseph, you have a great year coming for you. Great year coming for you. This is a personal year, a powerful year of you. This is a time for you to really get excited about your life. You have been drudging through some happenings and kind of pushing through the obstacles, and now is the time for you to say, I deserve to have it all. And Marie Sandra Joseph, you're going to have a much easier year. I know it'll start a little bouncy coming in because it was a little tumultuous last year. So we're going to kind of like pass through a couple of, I guess my spirit guides make it feel like a couple of air pockets on a plane. And then when we move forward, I see love coming for you. And when love comes for you, it's going to be powerful. Finances increase, but you've got to make some changes as to how you generate revenue. You need to make change. You will have better clarity on that coming into the 3-month, which brings me into the month of March. Well, everyone, we're going to create an energy of love here for all of us, because what I'm seeing here in a lot of stagnation and a lot of the messages that we have is that people are looking for things to get better this year. They're looking for things to change. Oh, you make me feel like you've all been through the muck and mire and you're just like, oh my God, I'm so tired from the past couple of years. If you've been tired from the past couple of years, we're going to make that shift and change right here, right now. Spirit's going to give us some healing words, a healing song of energy. So I want you all to just sit back and take it in. We're going to answer questions, but remember that what's about to come out of my mouth is a response, an answer in song to many questions on this feed. If you have a question on the feed, like Kamiko Perkins wants to know what's next for Mark and I. Shanina wants to know about her finances improving. We've got a lot of people moving, trying to make have an understanding of their soul path. So let's activate your soul, because one of my gifts, one of the ways Spirit connects to us and through us is through music. So everyone just take a breath. You may not know where you're going. You may not know who you are. But when you go, forth go knowing you don't go alone. Oh no, for the angels are with you, and they walk by your side. Oh, the angels are with you, holding you so tight. And the angels know every heart's desire. Oh, the angels will help you find your way. You don't know if you'll have enough to make it through the day. You don't know if the money will flow, 'cause you've got so many bills to pay. But the angels have you in their arms, and you'll be alright if you believe in the angels tonight. Oh, you'll be alright if you believe in the angels tonight. Well, we just made that song up for all of you. And know that the angels are with you, and that there's not a heart's desire, a circumstance, a condition, a situation that they cannot assist you with, that they cannot clear, and that you cannot get out of. You can, you will. There's nothing insurmountable. You can do it, and the angels are here to lift you above it. Just release and allow them to assist you. Today is your day, and we are at this train station, and we are getting ready to have our date with destiny. We are ready to get on the fate train and ride to what is to come next for all of you. I'm so glad to see everyone here. Christian Johnson, thank you. Thank you, Marianne, for saying that. Chris White's back. Chris, I didn't know where Chris, did you leave? Well, good to know you're back. Samantha Hernandez, Kimberly Thompson, Norbury, thank you so much. Melissa Doucher's here with us. She wants to know if she's going to move. I don't know if everything's in place for you to move. That's going to be a little complicated to move. But you are supposed to move. You just don't have everything in order with that move there. Who else do we have here?
Mecca Newsom also asking about a house.
A lot of people want to make changes this year. This is important.
Mecca's asking, will I get this house? Thank you.
You will get a house. Will you get this house? I really need the house's address to really know if it's the right house for you to get the house, but I will tell you this, that this is the year that you do get a house. Do not be attached on a specific outcome. Just be open and receptive and trust that the universe, mechanism, is going to give you exactly what you need, and you will get the house. And I feel like it's going to be that house. Give me the number of the house in the feed, not the address. We don't want everyone showing up at your house. But give me the number of the house in the feed so I can kind of check the energy for you, mechanism. But this is a year of new beginnings and a move for you. So that's going to be a powerful time for you. Very excited. Who else was asking about moving? What was her name?
Melissa.
Melissa. Melissa. Let me finish with Melissa here, because Melissa, you know what, Melissa, this is about friends, family, connections, a lot of positive changes coming for you this year, Melissa. This year is about communication, connections, family. And I know that you're asking about your dad from the other side, and your father is definitely in your energy. I feel like you've been talking to him almost as if some of the choices you're getting ready to make, you wanted to run by him or have a conversation with him. So I know that he's feeling your energy. Ask him for guidance and you will get a prompting. Your father seems to be a little bit of mischievous in his energy, so I feel like he has a way of letting you know that he's around when you really need him. Seems to be a little bit of a personality, your father. So he's most certainly going to continue to assist you in this journey. Ask him for his assistance. Who else do we have here in our questions?
I'm gonna go to Lee Glatt. Can
Lee
I get
Glatt.
guidance? Really need it, please. Was wondering if I will start a new relationship in 2019.
You will have relationship, but you're also going through a bit of, I'm going to call it an identity. I don't want to call it a crisis, but an identity regroup. You are rekindling your true love of self. You are rekindling your belief in self, and you're still healing self from a past relationship. There is new relationship that comes for you. Can't promise that it comes in the very beginning of the year, but I do know that primary relationship comes for you. Next year of 2020, you expand tremendously spiritually. So when attracting a mate, ask to attract someone that's going to be a vibrational match for you so that you can expand and grow together. Thank you so much for your question. I'm glad to have you in the feed, Lee Glad. I think this might be the first time we're answering a question for you. So welcome to the family. If you would all like to know how to design your 2019, all you need to do in the feed is put I am in, I love Sarah Spiritual, and you can be a part of your Design 2019 class that's coming up on the 22nd of January. So we are going to be riding the tail of that lunar eclipse, and we're going to be using that energy in the manifestation. We're going to be creating ways for you to design your 2019, tips, tricks, and tools so that you can create. And we're also going to be creating a magnificent energy vortex so that you can have it all in 2019. Are you stuck? Are you stagnant? Are you tired? Do you poop out at parties? Do you feel like you're not living the life that you want? Well, this is the year that you can get on board and really claim your 2019. And I would love to be a part of that and teach you how you can create and design a 2019 to remember, and make sure that it is the stepping stone to your greatness of a fulfilled, desired life. So I hope you join us. You can go to SarahSpiritual.com to learn more. But here in the feed, we're going to put the code. If you say, I am in, I love Sarah Spiritual, you get to take this class for only $9. Thank you so much. Kimberly Lee's like Scorpio or Libra. What did Kimberly say? What happened?
I don't even know.
Kimberly Thompson Norbury, P.S. Scorpio or Libra, or are you asking what astrological sign they might be? Well, what sign do you want? You're creating this. If I tell you it's a Libra, and a Libra comes, and that's not what you want, then what do we want a Libra for? Ask the question more specifically, Kimberly. Carrie Horton, what's Carrie's question for me here on Facebook? Thank you so much for joining us here live on Facebook. We went live at 5:05, and we are on the fate train of 2019. We are getting ready for our date with destiny? Are you on board the train? Are you ready to create in this 2019 year? Well, we are manifesting and we are answering your questions so that we have clarity and specificity so that we know what we are creating in 2019. So what's up with Carrie Horton?
Carrie, she would like to know if she's doing the right thing by her daughter by pursuing her career. And if not, she'd also like to know about her health, which she suffers from a debilitating disease.
You know, Carrie, you have been in a state of really feeling incapacitated these past few years, and you're really not in the flow of your energy, and you haven't really been able to really claim your divine health. I say to you this, that the energy of the diagnosis can in itself be overwhelming, but I know that the healing angels are with you and they can assist you in shifting the perception of the experience, and by shifting the perception of the experience, we shift the actual experience so that it is not as debilitating, to use your word. Am I doing the right thing by my daughter by pursuing her career? I'm not sure if I understand the question. I'm not sure if you are asking if you're doing the right thing by your daughter by assisting her in pursuing her career, or if you're asking something for yourself. It's a little unclear, Carrie. Can you go back in the feed for me? And I'm not getting the correlation between yourself and your daughter. Ask me the question you have for your daughter in the feed. As soon as we see it pop in the feed, we will come right back to your question, Carrie Horton. Thank you so much. Who else do we have here?
We're going to go to Lise Garnier.
Yes.
She's still healing from the loss of her love, her best friend, anxious about what is next. She's feeling lonely.
But she knows she's not alone.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad you know you're not alone. Lise, I want you to know that your loved one is very much around you, your best friend, your connection. There is a lot of healing that will happen for you. You're going through a major aha moment. In this aha moment, you're learning to release and embrace the connectivity of spirit love, spirit to spirit, for your loved one is not far away from you. They are most certainly with you. And as you continue to heal through this year, there will be another companion for you. You're not ready and receptive for that. You may say that you are feeling lonely, but you're not really ready to surrender that aloneness because you are just still in the energy of committed relationship with the other who has passed. I say to you that this year will be a great year of healing. It'll be a great year of self-healing and self-love. And in the shift of the year, as you heal the loss of your love, you will reach a new level of being able to love in a different way, a different depth, and you will have a deeper love for self and another and the world by healing this grief. So be patient, be gentle with yourself. Thank you so much, Lise Gardner, for your question. Who else do we have?
We got a little bit more information from Carrie. She said her daughter's 5 and she's an actress.
Oh, yes, okay. Thank you for that. Carrie, your daughter is very talented and she's a very special bright light. And it's difficult in these industries because, you know, some of it can be very political and you have to know the right people, as I was talking about in the very beginning of this Facebook Live feed, how we send out this energy and that's what attracts what comes to us. And when we are a bright light, we attract who we need to know. And then we don't need to know people. We attract the right people at the right time. Your daughter is very gifted in this arena, and I know that she can really be this bright light. You're not doing her a disservice. This is something that she wants. But when you see that it's weighing on her or being troublesome or she's acting up, then take a step back for a little bit and then jump back in. Because we do not want her to feel bitter or resentment towards something that she truly loves. And remember, she is only 5, so at 5, we want to be having fun, and some of the process of being an actress, especially at 5, is really not fun, because I didn't find it very fun at 25. So it takes a little special little girl to really be able to find that balance. So your job is not to allow her to get too overwhelmed, and to have a balance between fun and play and the pursuit of what she loves and what you know she would be so wonderful doing in her life. So you're not making a mistake by assisting her in pursuing this career. It's just to find a better balance, and then things will really align and you'll attract a lot of great opportunities for her this year. This year will be a great year of opportunity for her. Thank you so much. Who else do we have?
All right, next we're gonna go to...
And going to LA is a great idea for her, so that's a good thing to do.
Jyoti Pandy.
Hi, Jyoti. Thank you so much for joining us here. What's the question?
She would like to know about her love life. When, how, with what kind of man will she get married to?
Who, what, where, when, and why, and where the heck is he? What is wrong with your guy? Where did he go? Go to Alaska with all the other guys that are there? Sheesh. Jody, we gotta find this guy, because I want to say he should have been here already. I know you've been feeling like, where is he? You're looking around every corner going, hello, is there a guy here for me? What kind of man will you get married to? Well, what kind of man do you want? You are going to answer that question, and I don't want you to answer it in the feed. I want you to write a list of all the qualities you want this man to have. But I see someone who is open, clear, patient, and allows you to be free. Someone who is versatile, someone who's not going to box you in, someone who's comfortable with themselves. You need a confident man. And you've been recruiting below. Some of your past dating connections with relationships, we were digging down deep and pulling them up. We don't need to pull them up by the bootstraps. They need to be able to walk right in the door and stand on their own 2 feet. I feel like you're going to find an attractive, secure man. And you want to know when. How? Well, you got to go out and meet him. Unless you left a glass slipper somewhere, then I guess he might show up at your door. But that's assuming he knows who's got what size foot. And he might have to knock on some other doors. And from what I know, some people can be a little shady. So they'll say, oh no, that's my shoe. He'll never get to your door. So get the heck out of the house. Go. Meet him. Go to events. Go to places where you can meet different people. Go to different gatherings for community, things that you enjoy. So you want to attract someone who's like-minded. When? Oh, don't shoot the messenger. She's like, when am I going to meet him? June to September is the window of relationship for you. So you still have time to make your list and practice going out and being open and receptive. You know, you're a little hard to break down the walls. So Spirit says you're going to have to open up and be vulnerable in order for him to be connected to you. Thank you so much for your question for us. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here. I am Sarah Spiritual. We have a really big class coming up on our Tuesday, the 22nd of January. We are kind of tapping into the heels of the lunar eclipse. We're going to be a part of the back end of that energy, and we are going to be helping you design your 2019. I hope you visit my page and ask for us to register you. We do have a code so that you can get the class at a significant discount. It is originally $19 for the class. The class starts at 7:30. It is via video conference and teleconference. You do not have to be local to me in South Florida. And it is our kickoff class for 2019, because I feel it's so important for everyone to know how they can create their 2019 and how they're going to be in this energy of oneness with their purpose and destiny, because we are seeing that we all want to have that date with destiny in 2019, and we're going to be accountable for everything that we desire, and we have to show the universe that we're ready, and we have to do our part to make it happen. And we're going to give you the tips and the tricks and the tools to help you with that. Who else has a question for us?
We have Mary Allen. She says she's guilty of betrayal and lies and needs to know what to do.
So you are guilty of having created them? Is that how I'm understanding the question? Is that how you understand the question, Helena?
I believe so.
Yeah. Honesty is such a need. Okay. I'll stop now. Sorry seems to be the hardest word. What am I gonna do to make you love me? What am I gonna do to be heard? You know, first and foremost, any wrongdoing is for you to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the things that you feel you could have done better, and let it go. If you have done something that you feel you need to be forgiven for, the forgiveness needs to come from you. If you feel it's detrimental to another person and it will impact the relationship between the two of you, a lot of times when people confess, it's more for them than it is for the person who's receiving it. So forgive yourself, and in forgiving and loving yourself, clarity will come as to whether you need to own up to some of the conversations that were had and the actions that were done, so that you'll decide whether you share it with another. But sometimes the healing is meant for us, and we can move on from there only if we can forgive ourselves. Forgive yourself. And I see you carry this guilt, but the lies and the betrayal are something that were part of a contract that you have from another lifetime, and you have suffered much betrayal in this lifetime yourself. Betrayal and lies have been done unto you, and you have experienced it in this lifetime and in other lifetimes. So there is a balancing of the energies in this karmic entanglement that I see. So again, forgive yourself, love yourself, and then from there, and only from there, can you make your next move. If you try to take action with all this guilt and this hurt and this shame and this pain, you're not going to get a favorable result from the experience for yourself or anyone else involved in this scenario. So thank you so much, Mary Ellen. Alan, keep me posted on this one. This is a powerful question. And I say to everyone who's navigating something that they feel sorry for and they wish they had made a different choice or done it differently, forgiveness begins with forgiving yourself. And sometimes by sharing our guilt, our hurt, and our pain, we cause such irreparable damage to another by sharing it. Sometimes what people don't know in a circumstance is actually better for them, because it was really more about us and what we needed to learn about ourselves than it was about hurting the other person. So I know that sounds crazy to some of you, but a lot of what we do is what we're mirroring inside, and it's our own inner battle. And it's really not about the other person that we're interacting with. It is really more about what's going on inside of us. And when we heal within, everything else around us changes. Who else do we have here for our questions?
Next, we are going to Aaron Tyler.
Hi, Aaron. How are you tonight?
He has kind of a two-part question. This summer, will I get a girl to visit me? And will my friend Michael get out of jail this Thursday? And we have a birthday for his friend Michael.
Okay. What's his friend Michael's birthday? 5/20, is that it?
That's his. His birthday for his friend is November 21st, 98.
Your friend is supposed to get out of jail. I don't know if it's going to happen on Thursday. Something doesn't seem lined up in the papers, or something isn't going to follow through. Something might change with that. But the trick is for your friend, when he gets out of jail, to not get himself back into jail. That's going to be the trick for your friend. But the stay at the jail is short-lived, so whether it's Thursday, Friday, or next Monday, remember the planets, there's a lot going on in the energy, so things may get a little screwy. Just trust the process. This summer, will you get a girl to visit you? Well, honey, if you put your name on the internet, you get a lot of girls to visit you this summer. Who do you want to have come see you? I know, I'm kidding. You know, there is someone who can come see you, and you can do that. I just feel like there might be somebody else that you're going to meet between now and the summer that you may not want the girl to come this summer. So be open. Can you get a girl to come visit you this summer? Absolutely. But easy, easy. If you would like for this person to make the trip to see you this summer, then hold that as your intention, but don't block yourself off, Aaron, from other experiences, because there's other possibilities for you. Thank you so much for your question, and we'll hold the prayer that everything goes through beautifully for your friend born on 11/21 for this Thursday, so that can be put to rest. And tell him to behave, please. Really. Who else do we have here?
We have Dora Lee. She would like to know if you could pick up on her spiritual gifts.
Okay. And I see here Carrie Horton is asking for the code again, Helena, so if you can put the code.
I'm popping that in there.
Pop the code in for the class so you can take the class for only $9. We are going to be live on the teleconference, live on video conference, and live here in the center. If you're local here in South Florida and you would like to take the class in person, come on in. We'd love to have you. You get to tell us how you're taking the class online, teleconference online, or live in the center. It's only $9 with the code. Love to have you join the class. You can get the class at SarahSpiritual.com. Maybe we can put the link to the class, so thank you there. And click the link and you put in the code I am in 2019. That will get you into the class. Dora Lee Ayala, is that how you say it? Well, I'd like to know if I pick up on my spiritual gifts. Okay. Dora Lee, a lot of healing energy around you, and you have a lot of intuitive abilities. I see Archangel Michael is very much with you, and I'm feeling a lot of energy of transformation for you. I don't know if you've been feeling led to the cards, but I see a lot of cards that would be beneficial for you. I'm seeing very strong energy of your spirit guides, and you've got this really cool gypsy spirit guide that makes me feel like you need to travel or go on a pilgrimage so that you can really develop your spirituality. But I see a lot of healing and intuitive gifts around you, Miss Dora Lee. So thank you so much for your question and following us in the feed. And we're happy to have you be here. Perhaps you can study with us in some of our classes. We'd love to assist you in perfecting that energy. Very psychic, and I think your spirit guides talk to you in your dream state, so that prolific dreams is also with you. Thank you so much, Dora Lee, for your question. Who else do we have? We're getting ready to wind down here in our lovely session here. We're on our fate train. We're on the train station, and we're getting ready to take off between these eclipses and create the energy. Who else do we have?
I want to bring up Belle Cantor.
Hi, Belle Cantor. Thank you so much for your question.
Moving to a new house, is it a good move? 2019, what's in store regarding relationship and work?
Well, if you're ready moving to a good house, a new house, then we're going to make it be a good move because you've made the choice. So trust that you've made a good choice here. Moving to the new house, they give me the number 3. I don't know if we're moving in 3 weeks. I don't know if it's 3 days, but 3 weeks. It's a short time. That's what it feels like. It is a good move. You need a change. You've been needing change for a while. And last year you were really pushed to want to make a change. It was like a really new, fresh new feel to the end of last year, like I've got to make change. This year is a year of power for yourself. You're going to claim personal power. You're going to be working with relationships. You're going to be working with development of relationship, deepening of relationship. Work seems to stay the same for a while. When I take you into July, August, and September of this year, then I feel like you're ready to tackle work and go for another level or shift something in the job, the tasks that you do at your job, so that you can have a better feel at work. But for right now, the move and deepening relationship is what I see, and it's going to be a great first few months for you here in 2019. So woohoo, you have put your foot on a great new path. Thank you so much, Belle Cantor, for following us here. Great to have you here. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, Chris White. I hope we all have a great night, too. We are here with everyone on Sunday Funday. I am Sarah Spiritual. If you'd like to learn more about what I do, visit me at SarahSpiritual.com. We are very excited to have you be a part of this experience with us. We are embracing change in 2019. I would love, so love to have you be in my class on the 22nd at 7:30 p.m. I would love for you to come here to the center and be a part of it, or join online or via teleconference, because I just want everyone to be in this place where we're in this divine manifestation process. We can really create what we want. And sometimes we get in our own way. I've done it myself. And it's time. It's really time to be clear as to what we want. And there's been this air around us through a good part of 2018 where everyone was feeling confused and anxious and uncertain and feeling stuck and angry and frustrated and really not in the vibe. I mean, we were all talking about feeling spiritual, but so, wow, it was a rough time for a lot of people. And we've been doing a lot of clearing, a lot of detoxing with our bodies. Many of you went on different diet programs and began to juice and clear your body. Some of you became vegan, and then some of you realized that even though a lot of people say that's the way to go, it wasn't right for your body type. There's a lot of information out there, and so sometimes people are grabbing onto what everybody else is doing instead of really being still and sitting with it and seeing what's right for you. And 2019 is all about making choices that are right for you. And I so want to assist you in helping you make these right choices for you and stepping out in confidence. Gone should the days be of uncertainty. If you're here on this feed, if you're exploring your spirituality, if you're looking for shifts and changes, if you're talking to your angels, if you believe in God and you're working on deepening your connection with God, the Creator, and your angels and your spirit guides, then there's no reason to be uncertain. You are fully supported. They are with you. If you were to see yourselves as they see you, you would see yourself as perfect, for you are always perfect in God's eyes. We are all divine perfected beings who are the expression of God in motion. And if we just recognize the beauty that we are, we could accomplish anything. But we've been weighed down by conditions and programming of other people and of society and what's right and what's wrong. And a lot of things have become so watered down that the lines between reality and truth and illusion have become so blurred. But remember, man's reality is not always the true reality. And truth lies within. There's a reason why "to thine own self be true" is such an important statement. So if I were to encourage you to do anything this year in 2019, be true to yourself. You know, tomorrow's not promised. We lost a real dear friend to us. When I began my radio journey 10 years ago, I connected with a gentleman named Dean K. Piper. For a while I was on two stations, an internet radio station and terrestrial radio, and on national radio that many of you hear me on now. But there was a wonderful gentleman who was the engineer named Chad, and he would always be there when I did my shows. And for those of you who have been following me here at the center all these years, we would throw parties, and Chad would come and set up all the wiring and set up the show for everyone so the kids could sing, and we'd have this big party and people would come from all over. 300-400 people would be here at the center, and we'd have food and celebration and music, and I would entertain, and I'd teach the kids to sing for our parties in April and in September. And Chad and his wife, Heather, they've known each other for years. They were just married in 2018. They sang. It was Chad and Heather, the country duo. So those of you local here in South Florida, you might have seen Chad and Heather. And I would love to go see them sing, and I saw them many times. This is why I'm saying this to you, and it really hit me really hard in my heart this week. And I actually feel like my eyes are probably still puffy from feeling the loss of such a great soul. And I know many of you have gone through loss, and I've sat across from many of you through this experience. I've lost people I've cared about. I've lost people that you've cared about. I've been there holding your hand. But this hit me really hard, and I'll share with you why. Because we're always talking about what we're going to do. And you know, the one thing I really loved about Chad is that, you know, he did what he believed in, and he was a man of God, and he had a passion for music. He loved to make other people look good and feel good. You know, he made it easy to do what we do, much like Helena does for me here. He did for the radio station, WWNN, the Women's Network, headed by Dean K. Piper. And, you know, I wanted to see him perform with Heather these past few months. I've been saying, I want to go see Chad and Heather sing. I got to find the time. I want to go, maybe I can go Friday night. Oh, no, I can't make it then. Oh, maybe I'll go Saturday night. Oh, they're singing here. They're going to be at Boonies. They're going to be at the Old Key Limehouse. I was looking at all the places and saying, okay. And when I came into the new year, I said, I want to see Chad and Heather sing. Well, now I'm not going to get the chance. Because suddenly Chad was taken ill at the beginning of the year, and in a matter of 3 days, he was gone at age 48. And you just don't know what life has for you. And we're talking about a man who, you know, we all believe to be healthy. He was very cared for his body. He was, you know, he ate all the right foods, did all the right thing, and something came upon him, and then he was on life support, and then he was gone. So at age 48, born in 1970, to pass on January 12th, 2019, a life well lived, but too short. Be true to yourself. The things that don't serve you, don't carry them around like a bag of burdens anymore. Put the burdens down. The things that make you happy, embrace them. The things that make you smile, do more of those. Take care of the physical body. Love the people you love. And the people who are not comfortable for you, love them for who they are. And keep moving. It's your life. And you have one breath of life. And that has been given to you, and it's your gift. Honor yourself. Chad was a great guy. He's still a great spirit. I know his wife is devastated. All of us are. And many of you have your own story just like that. But it doesn't have to be the story of you. Board the train of life. Make your date with destiny. Ride the fate train, but you determine your fate. You determine your destiny. And I know we have a contract, and certain things will happen in our lifetime that are meant to happen. And I'm sure that was part of Chad's great plan, and those of us here on earth will miss him. We'll miss his voice, his singing, his gift, his smile. Many of you are missing someone that you love through these holidays. Or I know someone posted earlier that, you know, the father of her son is getting ready to pass any day. So we understand that feeling. But you have your life. Live your life. Don't live it for someone else. Live it because it's who you are. Live your life because it's who you've come to be. Live your life because you're free to be yourself. Be free in the glory and the grace and the essence of you. Be free in the love of who you are, and express it with all that you've got. Because today's your day. Be in gratitude, be in love, be in joy, be in harmony with the planet. Don't worry about judging or wondering what someone else is doing. Be the best you've come to be. You're the one with a date with destiny. Who's coming with you on the train? Don't worry about it. Get on the train. Ride the train of your life and enjoy the scenery, enjoy it, and get off at any stop you want. Or ride it all the way to that epitome, that moment you've always been waiting for, and live it and be in that energy that you desire. Embrace fulfilled living, embrace who you are, and trust that God's got your back. And I know the song that they played when they pulled the plug for Chad off of life support was "In the Arms of an Angel." So we are all in the arms of the angels. Just trust they've got you. They gave us a song earlier tonight that we wrote just for all of you, live right here, so that you would know that you're not walking alone, that you don't have decisions to make and you don't know what to do. Your inner knowing knows what to do. It's the outer conditions and the confusion that's just slowing up the process. But ask the angels for assistance. Ask God to walk beside you. You never walk alone. And today's your day. What are you doing with your day today? And I'm so glad that you spent today with me, this afternoon, that we've had our Sunday fun day, and that we shared the gift of each other, the beauty and the grace that we all bring to the experience here in our tribe, in our vibe tribe, our SarahSpiritual vibe tribe of love and friendship and support and guiding each other on this journey. Because we know we're not alone. But for the moment that you don't know what to do, ask the angels to lift you up. And when they say, how high do you want to go? Say, I want to fly. Because you deserve to fly. And you deserve to have it all. Love, harmony, peace, abundance. And believe that it's already there waiting for you. You just need to say, I deserve it all. And I know it's here already. I can't wait to experience it in the physical experience of my life, for which I am very grateful. I'm grateful to all of you. Thank you so much for sharing time and space with me. I really love you all. And believe that you can do it, because you can do it. And you're never alone. And to our dear friend Chad, fly with the angels. Good night, everyone. God bless you. And I am SarahSpiritual.